All right. So I am going to redo the video for squeeze pages and landing pages. So some people said it was a little small, so I'm going to try sharing the entire screen. So let's give it a shot. Well, to start off, and if you didn't see my last video, a squeeze page and a landing page is basically what when you pay for a boost through KV Core or Realtor or any of the lead sources that promote listings or try to get you leads, they're basically using the same thing. There's a lot of videos on how to do these through KV Core. A myriad of them. We're not the only company that uses, and I'm using KV Core as a umbrella. So when I say KV Core, I mean My Weichert, KV Core, Bold Trails. They're all under the same thing. So when I say KV Core, you'll know that's I mean My Weichert. So when you go into KV Core, and it's what you're looking at now. I can go on and on about how this does a lot for you, but the main thing we're going to do today is generate leads, because leads is it. We should always be trying to prospect, not only in your personal life with your circle of influence and the people you work with, like your lawn guy or your mail person, or even the guy who picks up your recycle and trash, the person you see at the grocery store, people the restaurants you frequent, all potential leads. Another lead source is, of course, door knocking and open houses, and I can go on and on and on. But we're going to do strictly a virtual type of way to get leads, and a lot of people buy them, and our brokerage through KV Core gives you the ability to do it yourself, because most new agents got more time than money. Now you can pay for this and you'll get a bunch of leads, and you got to shift through the leads, and that's a whole nother class on qualifying people. So we're just want to go out there and just have people to qualify, and we're going to do it online. So what you're looking at here, if you can see, you go down here on the left hand side, you're going to see here lead engine. So you go ahead and click on lead engine, and you're going to see a bunch of things here down on the bottom. You're going to see landing page and squeeze page. The landing page is where people are going to land. That's where you want them to go, and you want it to be your domain. A squeeze page is a more specific landing page. So a landing page can be a squeeze page, but a squeeze page is not a landing page. It is just the backbones of what the landing page is. So you kind of make it more specific, and then you put it in your landing page and you get people to land on it. Clickbait, some people call it. Whatever way you can to get them to click on it. So let's do the squeeze page first. So it's right here. If you click on it, you should have your domain. The brokerage gives everybody a website. It's usually their name with a little dab in the middle, your last name, .weicherthallmark.com. So click on that, and then you start building. Now you can build all kinds of squeeze pages. Okay, you can build a single property if you just want to showcase a specific house. You can do a seller squeeze page in a marketplace. And one day, maybe I'll do a video just on squeeze pages and the different things you can do on it. In this particular one, which I made one last week, and it was part of that video I'm going to show you. It looks like I'm getting a couple of leads from it already. But anyway, we're going to do multi-property for now. And go down, and the first thing is location. Now, you could put in city, county, zips. You could put as many as you want. So, in other words, if I wanted to do Palm Bay, let's say, and then you'll see there, city of Palm Bay area, if I just want to do southwest or northeast or blah, blah. And if you can't really see this because these words are small, open it up in another window in your computer and you can see what I'm saying. It's much easier to see it live. But I can, let's say Palm Bay City, and it goes bounces under there, and I could put Melbourne. I could put as many cities as I want. Okay. I don't really like to do it like that. Everybody's got preference, and there's many ways to do this. So I always tell everybody, play with it. You can't break it. I mean, just restart, shut it off, go back. You really can't mess it up. So I like to draw on a map. So I hit draw area. Well, I zoom out a little bit. I like to get the county. I hit draw area, and then you'll see it made a little X, if you can see that. I don't like to go further to Cape Canaveral, personally. I like to make it encompassing. This is trying to get leads, so I make it broad. Okay, I'll go from Malabar, or Grant, I should say, all the way to Cape Canaveral. The only thing after Cape Canaveral, to me, I might as well go back in time in Florida. It's just not where I want to be. It's just, I don't know. It's just not my, wait, look at this. I'm already messing up. I'll click on it. All right, so I'm going to start over and get clear. I'm going to hit draw area. Sometimes you got to start over. Click, click. I'm going to go down to about there. Going to go across. Going to go up and close it. So now this is the area I'm going to put apply selection. So it is applied. Okay, so it's going to pull out that entire area. Listing type. You could do land, you can do condos, you can do mobile homes, you can do multifamily. There's so many different ways you can do this. I'm just going to do single family because I'm going for pool homes. That's ultimately what I want here. Style, it says. So I'm going to go in here, and I might just leave that blank. I'm going to leave that blank. I try to leave it a little generic. Price range. Well, I'm going to go 300,000, because anything less than that is probably going to be a fixer-upper with a pool. I don't know. I don't want to, and I might do that if I was working with an investor, maybe, or I wanted to get more investor leads. This is what the type of lead you want to get. And I'm going to go up to 600,000. Nice pool. Anywhere between there. You know what? I want as many leads as possible. So I'm just going to leave it max, just nothing under 300,000. I don't care about the square footage or the beds, walkable options. You can hit all that, but now you're making your squeeze page very specific. And what I'm trying to do is to accompany as many people as possible. So now walkability. No, not this. This is a source. I want Facebook. That's where I'm going to advertise. I would put Google. I could put, it really doesn't matter what you put in there. It's just when it comes through to your KV Core, the lead, it tells you where it's coming from. I primarily use Facebook, but I'll know right away it came from my link. Hashtag. I'm going to put Facebook again. Or you know what? I'm just going to put FB. I'll put Facebook. I think I already have this up here. And when I click on that, yep, I'm still on call. Okay, let's go back. My Google Meet's acting up. Okay. Oh, where was I? Where was I? Oh, there we are. Okay, so I put Facebook, and then cover photo. I want, I could put it, use a specific listing, random listings from your agency, use high price listings, even outside your search results. That's the one I like to use. You could play with it again. 2 is the default. What that means, property views, when someone clicks on that link, it'll give them, they'll have two views. They can click on 2 different things before it's going to ask them for their email, phone number, or both. And I'll show you that in the landing page part. This is, I'm kind of making the search engine part for my landing page. That's what I'm doing right now. Now, what I don't have here is options. I do want, in my options here, I do want one thing. I'm trying to be specific. I want houses with pools. There's a reason why I'm doing that. Okay. And then I'm going to generate a link. Okay. Once I get this all done, I want the I can put as many hashtags as I want. This is more of where I know where it's coming from, etc. You look up hashtags. Style, generic single family homes. I got my map. I don't want nothing under 300,000, and I want only pool homes. And then I'm going to hit this button right here, if you can see it. Hold on. Right there, called generate link. I'm going to click on it. Okay, you got this little short link, long link. I like to use the long link. I have had the short link will work too, but I have in the past noticed sometimes the short link glitches. So I like to use the long one, but you can very well get away with that. So let me move this out. So when you click on these little things, it'll copy automatically for you. So I'm going to copy that. And there you go. Now, what do you do with that? Big deal, right? So now I'm going to get out of this and I'm going to go back to my Weichert again here, back to our home. And I'm going to hit lead engine again. This time, I'm going to hit landing page. And I'm going to click, what? First, I got to pick my domain, my bad. And then I'm going to start building this. Now, this is all customizable. This is the thing that people are going to look at. And this is what they're going to click on. So remember, I did a squeeze page of pool homes on 300,000. So what I want, and I actually did it incorrect, but I'll show you the correct one. I already did this. So what I should have done is put the maximum price at $399 instead of 300 was the minimum. I was going to go, because my title for this, and you can title this anything, you could change this. I can make it whatever. I can change this, make it whatever I want. Remember, you want to make it enticing. And you could also change all these. All this is customizable. So I'm going to show you my finished product, but I changed all these to what I wanted, which was pool homes. Okay, and I'll show you. Hashtags up here. I want you could customize this any which way you got. Lead gen, video and view, play with these. I'm using lead gen for now. Okay. I'm not the expert in here. There's many videos, not only in KV Core on how to do this, but also on YouTube and all other kinds, because we're not the only ones using squeeze pages. Everybody does. Every company that's selling you leads is using this. So you want to customize this in a way that's going, all these wording here, in a way that's going to make someone who's looking for pool homes go, whoa, I want to look at this. So how I did my squeeze page, which I kind of messed up, but is pool homes under 300,000. That's why I should have looked for, $399 and less, because that's, people are going to look at that and click on that. And they're only going to find a few, but then they can, once they're in your website, what you want them to do ultimately is use your website as, instead of Zillow. And, make it more user friendly. They have access to the MLS. Once they get in and sign in, they have access to your MLS with your branding, with your phone number, with your picture. So when they do see a house, they contact you. And you could also see it on your KV Core, list, because those are your leads. So you could put a hashtag. It's optional. Okay. But here where it says URL after login, okay, that is where you want to put that link that I got from, where is it, the squeeze page, from the squeeze page, this link here. That is, I want to put up here. Require phone number. I am not going to do that. A lot of people are going to give you a fake number, whatnot. You could make them require to get a phone number to go ahead and look at your stuff. But I'm just trying to get them to look at me and come at me. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. It's a preference thing. Okay. I could always find their number other ways if I really had to. So let's say I did that. You'll see down here on the bottom says cell phone, optional, email, and then they can see the list. If I hit that, now they have to put their cell phone. A lot of people don't want to put their cell phone and they'll just click away. And that's what I don't want them to do. That's why I take it out. Background. You could change this background. Okay. You could change it to farmhouse. You could, I wish they had a pool one, but they don't. And there is a way to make a custom background down here. I haven't figured it out. I ain't played with it enough. But you can do open house. You can do, I forgot what I did. We're going to go look at my finished product, but we're going to go with exterior. I like exterior because it kind of looks like it would have a pool there. Lead type. I'm working for buyers. And then I'd hit save. And what I would get is a finished product, which would look like, let me show you what it would look like. So over here in my mind, I have past landing, because every time you make a landing page, it saves for some time. So when I hit past, I did one when we did that last video, was right here on the 18th. Pool, hashtag was pool lead generation. Look, I already have 24 views on it. It was the 18th. It's been about a week. So I haven't really posted it in a lot of places, only Facebook. But hey, I got 24 views and I think I got a few clicks on it. So I can copy that link, which I will. I'm going to copy that link because I'm going to share it again on Facebook. But let's view it. So this is what I made. This was my finished product. Pool homes in the 300Ks. So remember when I did my squeeze page over here, I kind of messed it up. I should have, actually, I didn't mess it up because I never really created it. I would do it more like this, $3.99. Whoops, my bad. I would do it $399,999. Do it like that. And it's going to show pool homes. So now let's go back to my finished product. So this is what's going to show when they click on it on Facebook. They're going to see pool homes under 300, drastic price reduction with motivated sellers are anxious to do a deal. Saltwater pools, exotic pools, free instant daily, weekly update. Unsubscribe anytime with one click. I'm trying free weekly list of hot buys in and around your town. I probably should have changed that to Brevard County. I could have changed it to Palm Bay, Miller. Maybe could have done that a little bit more enticing. So you put more research in it, the better you get. But this is what they're going to see. And then when they click on it, let's go ahead and click on it. Why not? Oh, no, I got to put an email. So I'm going to put like some fake email like that. And I'm going to let's hit the list. Let's see what they see. Okay. Hopefully it works because we're live action. And see, that's what I made. And look, it's showing them pool homes. And then they'll be like, whoa, look at this. Wow. Well, look at this, 288, a pool. Kind of looks like doesn't look like single family, looks like a townhouse, but hey, they click on, so let's click on one. Why not? Let's see what it does. And let me click on it. And it'll let me click on two of these before it asks me for more information. So, and it'll show them. And that's what you want because it has my number, my branding. And I just noticed something really weird that I have to go address. But it says listed by it shows who the listing agent, always gives credit to the listing agent. But it got my info. That's what we want. So, and it gives them good info here. I hope this helped. I hope you guys got to see it better like this. Please, I'm looking for your feedback. I love feedback. Can't offend me. Give me feedback any which way, in a polite way, rude way, don't matter to me. At least I know whether these videos are worth it. So, I did want to show one more thing. So I did Where is my lead gen? There it is. I'm going to hit copy link. Then I have my Facebook over here. So I'm going to go over to Facebook. I'm going to click on make a thing. I'm going to right click, hit paste. There it is. Let's see what pops up. Look at that little post. And I could boost it if I want. See, that's what I'm saying. Those companies, all they do, they charge you to do the making. And then they also charge you for the boost. And then they boost it. That's all they're doing. They're creating this and then boosting it. I don't feel like boosting right now, but just putting it out there. People are clicking and looking and hopefully sharing. Let's see if it posts. Come on. A little laggy, but and there it is. It's now on my Facebook. And I could boost it from here. Free weekly list of hot buys in and around town. Drastically. I wish it said pool homes, deal saltwater pools. So again, you play around with more of the wording and you refine this better and better. Hope that helped. I hate making these too long, and I hope I didn't drone on. We're going to have an April meeting on the 29th. I'm going to try to have another meeting, more of a training type meeting here in the office, and maybe even elaborate more on these. Okay. I hope to see you all in and sell.